Disorganized, fragmented Persians were no match for your tactical genius. Despite being in the heart of enemy territory and vastly outnumbered, your armies have succeeded again and again, while the Persians flee and regroup for a final and almost certainly futile stand. Nearly a century and a half prior, Hellas stood on the brink of domination by the invading Persians. Now, your armies will surely conquer the weak Persians and move on to rule all of Asia. Nineveh has been destroyed and the Assyrian Empire has been broken. A new era has arrived, one of Babylonian rule. The coalition congratulates you on a job well done. You have restored peace to Japan, but wars and the intrigues of court weigh heavily on your spirit. You hope that with your victory and the weakening of the most powerful clan, you will be able to one day abdicate the throne in favor of your daughter. You will retire to a Buddhist temple to become a monk and walk the Eightfold Path. After all, with your victory, most assuredly, no clan will ever again dare to challenge the Yamato emperor. Your victory over Mithridates and his allies has recovered our eastern provinces and restored peace. We now control most of the Mediterranean coastline, although the sea itself is still rife with pirates who resist Roman rule. With Greece and the East pacified, Rome can now turn to clearing the sea of these pirates and make the Mediterranean a truly Roman lake. Your people breathe a sigh of relief as your armies emerge victorious from the bloody conflict with these formidable invaders. The barbarians that were not killed or captured have fled far from your borders or have been incorporated into your armies as auxiliary forces. One day they may eventually return, but despite numerous apocalyptic predictions, the Roman Empire is secure for the time being. You can now concentrate on planning your campaign against Persia and expanding the borders of the empire to new heights. Hail Caesar! Word of your success has reached the Emperor Gallienus. He is most pleased with his Palmyran allies and confers great titles upon you. Enjoy the spoils of victory, Odenathus, and the company of your young sons and beautiful wife Zenobia, as the triumphs of ambitious men like yourself are often fleeting. Like the storm god who slew the giant serpent Ilyanka with his thunderbolts, you drove the Egyptians before your chariots and turned them to dust and ash. In Egypt, the lamentations of the women will be heard for 40 days, and there will be much gnashing of teeth. On the records of your people's history, kept within the archives at Hattusa, your name will be among the mightiest of Hittite kings, and your sons will carve your image into a great rock wall, so that you will watch over your land for an eternity. Your decisive victory over Pompey solidifies your position as ruler of Rome. The entire Senate is forced to confirm you. You are remembered as the greatest of the Romans. Future emperors of Rome, Russia, and Germany will be called Caesar, Tsar, and Kaiser after you. You have snatched victory from near defeat. The Roman army has been crushed, and Regulus sits in chains in your tent. Word has come that the fleeing survivors of the Roman fleet were caught in a storm and found their graves at the bottom of the sea. While your stunning victory has saved Carthage, you know that the Romans will never surrender. You fear that you have only delayed their eventual triumph.